Welcome to the Thought Vomit Podcast, where two chinchilla-looking fellas talk about what's on their mind without filters or structure. But today we do have some structure because Alli Richardson is here. Insert clap sounds here. Editor, please insert clap sounds. So thank you so much for coming today. You know, what's today? Friday?
Friday, December 21st.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's great.
It's almost Christmas.
It's almost Christmas.
Yeah.
God,
days.
I didn't even feel like it was gonna be Christmas. I looked at the calendar and I'm like, oh,
Really?
next week.
I
Like,
know.
Christmas.
I'm
It's
just not in that
crazy.
Christmas feeling, you know. Like I need to watch
snow.
no snow. I
No
need to
snow.
watch Home Alone or something. You know.
Proper.
Yeah, but anyways, Alli, what have you been up to after high school? You know, how's life been? College?
Good. I'm at Utah State.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I need to-
Go Aggies.
I'm at Utah State, so I'm in the music therapy program. So I'm on my second year. That's what I'm doing, trying to get some music out when I have
Yeah.
time. But that's mainly what I'm doing. School in Logan.
School in Logan.
That's
and so
awesome.
that's what are you planning to get out of those studies?
So I want my music therapy degree because it's
Uh-huh.
kind of cool. You can work like in a lot of different areas. There's like pediatrics, or you can work like more with, like mental health. I'm kind of
Oh.
leaning more towards like schizophrenia kind of
Okay.
stuff.
All
I think
right.
that would be really
That's
cool,
really
but I mean I've got 2 more years, so
That's scary.
you're like
I didn't want to say anything, but schizophrenia.
Your face
okay,
said
no.
it all.
It's cool, girl. Like, good on you, dude.
Yeah.
I just, you
That'd
know,
be cool.
I wouldn't do it. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't want to
schizophrenia,
die.
you know?
Yeah, I'm just saying. If they're seeing monsters behind me, then you know that they might
There's
want to
monsters.
stab somebody. So,
They're there.
and I don't want to be in the way of that.
Yep.
But that's so good because you have a
Really
great
good.
heart.
You're like that's terrible, but
That's
that's
so
so good.
cool. But
Wow.
you know, she's a caring person, and her head is in the right place. I'm not, clearly. You know, like I wouldn't do that. So
Wow.
I would run away if they're like, "This is the only spot we got." Maybe not.
Maybe
I'll
not.
wait. You know,
Next time.
I don't need the degree right now. So.
Rain check.
It's
I'll be
rain
ready.
check.
I'll be ready.
Oh, okay. And then any creative things? So you said that you were working kind of like on your music when you came
Yeah.
in.
So actually, it's kind of cool. So I have a buddy that I've been in a couple bands with. He has like he plays bass in like a band for this church. Anyway, they have a lot of like recording equipment, and this guy Andre is learning how to record. So he's gonna do my album for free since he's kind of just like getting into it.
Right on.
That
Yeah,
is
which is
awesome.
great. So
Yeah.
we've been doing that. I go over like once a week, usually just when I come home for the weekend.
Sick.
That's
Yeah,
so
so
cool.
I'm hoping maybe I can get the album out by February,
Heck yeah.
my birthday, but I mean,
It's
usually it takes
whatever.
longer than you
Yeah.
expect. Yeah, it already is, but
That is way cool.
Well, that's
though.
great.
Yeah.
All right.
And when did you start singing?
I started singing. Well, I mean, I started singing when I was like 3,
Yeah.
but like,
I was just had a natural talent. You know, just
but when I actually started, like I was not good. I just felt like I was good, but I actually started taking lessons when I was like 13, right before.
Hey.
Remember junior high musical?
Yeah.
I started taking singing lessons from like Parker Gowdy's sister.
No way,
Yeah.
dude.
that
The
is
connection.
crazy.
That's when it
Yeah.
all began.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Parker
oh wait,
Gowdy's
you guys
sister.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's way
so-
cool.
And wow, that's great.
That's way
Mhm.
cool.
So
You
that's
were
when
in
it began.
plays like during junior high, right? And things
Yeah.
like that. I remember. I can't
'Cause
really.
were you on stage crew?
I was before Aladdin.
Yeah.
I couldn't really remember, but
Because I remember you being there. Because I remember you like showing us like your dance moves.
Oh,
like down. Remember
God.
down the road.
down the road. Oh my God, we have to talk about that, dude. There was one day. There was
the
one day of
best.
rehearsal where we put down the road the song. Look it up. On like the speakers for the whole
Oh my gosh.
auditorium.
Yeah.
And they had this stairwell thing where it was like almost like a pyramid, and then you would go down. So everybody partner up, and we would go side to side, and then dance down the stairs.
Oh, it's
It was such a great
Like
day.
what,
That's way
5
cool.
years ago?
Yeah, God, but that was
Whoa.
great.
Like I'll never forget that.
Ti-
Like if I
seriously.
hear that song, that's all I think about.
That's
That's
yeah,
so
It's
funny.
the best.
freaking A. Okay, so and then what were your inspirations, kind of, for you to start singing?
To start singing, I don't even know. I've just always loved to sing. My parents basically say like, I was singing like before I'd really even talk.
Wow.
But
Naturally, you just came out of the womb.
pretty crazy.
And
No,
you
but
just hit some high notes, like
Yeah.
crying like.
as soon as I came
Yeah.
out, yeah, everyone just basically was impressed by me. No.
Everybody just, I'm
That
prodigy.
baby.
That baby.
Natural
Get that baby a
prodigy.
mic.
Get the baby a mic. Oh my god.
No, but yeah, so but mainly like with the writing songs and
Yeah.
stuff, it's just like a good like output. That's kind of how it started. It's just
Mhm.
like, oh, I'm just gonna start writing this stuff down, and I'm like, hey,
Hey.
this is all right.
That's awesome. But so then you're writing your own stuff then. You're
Mhm.
just
That's
that's
way cool.
great.
Yeah.
Freaking creative people, I'm telling you.
Yep.
That's just all it is.
Crazy.
Coming out of Murray, man.
Murray. Represent.
Yep. So along with singing, I know you play some instruments. What all do you play?
So my main thing is like
She like took a
Sorry.
breath.
Hold
So
There's a lot.
ease
Give me a
up. That's a
second.
loaded question, Ricky. Like,
well, so like I mainly do guitar
yeah.
because I like to play with myself,
Mhm.
and then piano I like to play with myself. But I took violin lessons for like 5 years. of my
Sorry,
life.
are you laughing? Are you laughing for the same thing that I'm laughing?
Well,
No?
what's your reason for
Don't worry
laughing?
about it.
Oh. Well, now
I
you
don't
don't
know.
share.
Okay,
I'm
well
just
now
drinking.
okay, I don't know if you're laughing because
What are you laughing
We're-
at,
okay,
man?
we're
Let's
j-
hear it.
all right. I guess I'm just a freaking animal. You said
Oh
No,
no,
I know
what
what
I
it is.
say?
now you know what it is.
Say it.
What you said.
This
Wait,
is
you
terrible.
I know, dude. I'm such a piece of shit. Like, you
What?
said when you were playing guitar, I like
To
to play with myself. I'm such a child. Like I started laughing.
oh, I got it. I
and
got
then
it.
Ricky like started laughing. So I'm like, "Are you laughing?" Because the same thing.
Just a child.
Oh yeah, we're just
Children
children.
art.
But so guitar, you love
Children.
you
Yep.
love to play guitar
Yep.
and
Yes.
not by yourself. Well, I
Guitar
mean,
and-
yourself.
guitar and piano.
Guitar and piano. Anyway.
That's really cool.
How do you just move on from that?
Oh, you do. You
Yeah, yeah.
just-
So anyway,
Anyway.
Move back.
so
As
okay,
we were talking
back in
about.
it.
Like I said.
Welcome back to the NPR podcast.
Okay. Anyway, wait. What was I saying? Oh, so I also played violin for like 5 years, so I can
That's
still pick that up.
Heck yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Ukulele.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Just
Ukulele.
let
huh?
it out. Just
Yeah.
let it out.
There we go. There it is.
It's deep. Anyways, that's awesome though. The ukulele. That's cool.
Yeah.
Piano.
Piano. I'm doing a couple. I have 2 ukulele songs I'm gonna put on my album. So
That's great.
Heck yeah.
I love
it'll be
ukulele.
cool.
It's peaceful. It's
Simple and
peaceful.
pretty.
It's
Yeah.
so hard to learn though.
Sorry. Like I said, that cough is really deep. Sorry, gotta get back. So back to you making music because you have your originals, like you said.
Mhm.
Do you ever find it hard, like lacking motivation to do it, or are you always just on it?
No, that's definitely because like it's easy to write like sad songs, like
No.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I
Oh,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, no.
it's- you know,
Like-
there's a lot of feelings.
yeah, like so when I'm like way sad about something, even if it's dumb, it's easy to like write a song and it usually turns out good. But like
Yeah.
it's, I feel bad that my whole album's like just like gonna depress everybody.
Hey, it's
So
okay.
it's hard to find motivation to write when you're just like everything's good. I don't feel like writing, you know?
Everything's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of emotions. I just want to sing
Yeah,
happily,
it's
like
fine.
over the rainbow. And
Exactly.
what's that movie where like that they sing with orphan children, or I don't know.
Orphan
Is it a-
Annie?
Annie? I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty happy, right, Annie? Tomorrow.
And he
It's
comes out
only
pretty
a
happy.
day.
Yeah.
It's only a day away.
Yep.
So,
There you
okay.
go.
That's the
Anyways,
one.
am I
Orphan
thinking
children, you
no?
know?
over the-
Orphan children.
Prairie?
Over the rainbow.
No,
Little House on the.
Prairie. That's not a musical.
I'm like,
Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, I don't
Little
know why
House
I'm
on the Prairie,
thinking
the
the Sound of Music. The Sound
Oh
of
my
Music.
gosh.
That's. Ooh,
Did they sing Over the Rainbow?
I don't know. I just thought of happiness.
Oh, so you thought the movie with the Nazis in
There's Nazis in it. I did not know
Dude.
there was Nazis in
Sure.
the Sound of Music.
Okay.
I see what
You
you're
ever seen the
promoting.
Sound of Music?
I've never seen the Sound of Music. I just saw the scene where she's like spinning in the
It's
hills.
probably the only happy scene.
It's probably the only happy
No.
scene. I did not know there was Nazis on that shit.
Oh yeah, get to the end.
Dude.
Get to the end.
They're
You
everywhere.
just wait.
the movie,
Just
man.
wait.
God. Okay, never mind. Well, yeah, but you know, if you release that album in winter, it fits perfectly. You know, you're in the mood of sadness. It's all blue.
Yep.
And it just fits right in.
Fits
Perfect.
perfectly. Yeah.
Perfect.
Like
if
a
you're
glove.
suicidal, call 801. No, just kidding. There's actually a number. We'll put it down in the description. Please nobody sue us.
Suicide is not a joke.
Suicide.
Don't
Joke?
make those jokes.
I'm not laughing.
Stop. Okay. Along with singing, are there any like other creative activities like in the arts that you like to do?
Dancing.
I-
Ballet. Arts. Doodling.
Arts.
Yeah, just
As a
Arts.
whole.
that's a whole. 'Cause you're pretty damn good at music, so.
Oh, you're so nice. Anything arts, like anything arts I'm natural at, but anything not arts I suck at.
It's like I could draw you a Picasso, but tell me how to cook.
Yeah, I'm like
nothing.
"Ew." Yeah, I burn everything.
Oh,
That's actually
cook an
so
egg.
true. I
Oh,
can't
I don't
cook.
know. What's a
Ugh.
egg look like?
Math, that's rough.
Math. Oh yikes!
Yeah.
I just passed my final with a B.
I haven't taken
That was
math in
great.
2 years.
Nice.
It was the hardest I've ever studied. I had never studied for anything. I studied a week.
Studying.
Yeah, seriously, that's what I thought. I'm like, "Pff, study.
Who
What,
needs
what do you think I am? Somebody that tries hard. I'm a C student. Average.
Hey,
C's
It's
get
nice.
degrees.
C's
Yeah,
get
it's all good.
How are you in school, huh? What is that like for you?
Well,
It's like, are my parents listening to this?
well,
'Cause, I mean, first
I'm
semester. let me
like
tell ya.
straight A's.
Straight A's.
very good.
Yeah, very good. I had an F last semester.
I just like cover the microphone.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it was a rough patch I was going through while my music, you know, my phases and whatnot.
My
just-
face. It was a phase, mom.
It's not a phase, Mom.
Yeah, no, school's rough.
I chime in with the how many people ever heard of.
of.
It's really edgy, working a hot topic and like,
That should just be my life. I should just quit school.
fishnets,
And
purple hair.
Quit school and work at Hot Topic.
Hot Topic.
Yeah, that's where careers happen.
just be
really.
mad at everybody all the
Yep.
time.
There we go.
Hey, do you have this in a large size? I don't know. Jeremy.
Somebody help. Figure this
Somebody
out.
help him. I only work cash register. I didn't know I had to talk to people. God. Okay. I'm so bad at this one. Like before, I was naturally just answering these questions. My God. So, with your music, you clearly want to go further with it. Like, are you thinking of making a career out of it, or if not, like, what's the future like for you?
Well, I don't really. If I like really just wanted to focus on like my
Mhm.
music and like get that really big, I think I'd quit school. But I think I'd rather.
Say
Nice.
nice. Not
I
the
mean,
only
that
one.
probably wouldn't be that good of an idea, but I mean,
Yeah,
I'd
no.
go all the way in. But with my music, I think I just want to like, since I have all of it written, it's just like really genuine. I'm like, might as well record it, put it out there. If people like
See
it,
what happens.
whatever. Because I mainly just want to be a music therapist and
Mhm.
help people and stuff.
Oh,
and
so
that,
you don't
so.
want to have a career in like maybe Taylor Swift or something?
No,
Selena-
I don't think I could
Selena
do that.
Gomez, I don't know. Just Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
You know?
Mm.
Ariana Grande.
Arandi Grande.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you want to focus on therapy and helping people out.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I
That's
think
great.
I'd rather do that. Maybe more fulfilling for me at least. So
So,
Jesus.
what is music therapy?
yeah.
I don't.
No, most people don't even know.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
basically, it's just like using music to help like non-musical needs. So like the one people usually hear about the most is like people with Alzheimer's, like won't say a thing and stuff, and then all of a sudden you like start humming like this tune and they'll be singing the whole song because like
Okay.
music is like a different part of your brain, so
Yeah.
there's like so much you can do with that. It's
Whoa,
crazy. It's like
that's
really
insane.
weird, but there's
Yeah.
so much research on it. Yeah.
It's fascinating. That's good.
That's
She
actually-
chooses
that's
people
really
over
cool.
money. That's great. I mean, I'm telling you, if I become famous, I don't know any of you. I'm
That's
dropping you like
tough.
a dime. Just kidding.
So, when you were in a
Yeah.
band, so how did it all come about? Like, when did it start?
Yeah. What was phase one for that band?
So there's like this program over good old Murray Wheeler Farm, you know.
Good old Murray.
Over
Yeah.
by Wheeler Farm, they do this program where like they have like drum teacher, guitar teacher, bass teacher, vocal teacher. So you take lessons and then they put you into a band.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I did that my junior and senior year of high school. So
Oh.
it's just I just played in a band. It's just covers. You do covers
Yeah,
and you have
yeah.
like 3 big gigs a year. So I did that, and then from that I like met all these people, and then like after high school, then
Mhm.
like they would hit me up and be like, "Hey, we have a gig. So I've just been in different like bands.
That's way cool.
Oh, different bands. How many bands have you been in?
So we had
Too
this.
many to count.
Well, it's kind of sad because we had this one band, Breathe Easy, and we had like this gig. Have you heard of Kilby Court?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a gig there, and so we're like, yeah, and then like slowly like people started getting kicked out, and then like replaced. Luckily, I didn't get replaced, so.
Out of the band, like.
Yeah, so there's been like
okay.
we've had like 3 different like gigs with
Uh-huh.
Breathe Easy, but it's been a different band every time.
Yeah, like
breathe.
The name is the only thing that stayed.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Nobody. I'm the only thing that stayed. 'Cause everything else.
Yeah, it's
Dang.
kind of sad, but.
So it's like the one band just with every time, like every few years, every month,
Yeah.
so many changes. Oh God, a sore subject. I'm sorry. I just maybe move
If
on.
you guys see this, I'm sorry. It wasn't my choice to kick you out.
I just want to say, okay. Look
I
into
didn't
the
vote.
camera. Yeah, I
It
didn't.
wasn't
It
me.
wasn't me.
It was the head of executives. Okay. There was just a lot of money issues.
This
Upper
video
with
is
the
gonna get
upper
so much
levels.
hate.
Watch out.
Just okay.
All the Breathe
calm
Easy
down.
fans, all like
God.
3 of them,
All,
are
like,
just gonna be pissed.
3 of them.
The comments.
Why would you talk about the band like that? It was me. I work at Hot Topic. But so you always done videos though. I've seen videos of you just
Oh
singing.
yeah.
You know, you got your guitar, Instagram, and YouTube.
Mhm.
How's that going?
I don't have a lot of motivation sometimes. Also, I'm like a perfectionist, so
Mhm.
like I won't post like things lately unless I'm like it's perfect. So like
God, yeah.
I haven't gotten anything on YouTube in a couple months, but I'm hoping to start that up again.
Yeah,
you
that's good.
you were gonna do some cover art
I
for me like
know.
way back,
Hey,
and then we
okay.
forgot. No, it was
Okay.
my own fault.
Alli, let me say something to you right now. Let me get real
Stands
close
up.
to you. I got shit. No, just kidding. Yeah, well, we talked about it like two times. or
Yeah,
something like
and
that.
then I'm like,
And there would be-
yeah,
and I'm
then-
like, let's talk. But you never got Skype. I would always tell you, get something so we could
yeah,
talk.
I know. I'm like, don't you have FaceTime? And you're like, you have
I don't.
Skype?
I never have an iPhone. Okay, I'm a Galaxy. I'm a Samsung man. Okay, I'm true to the company. I got company loyalty. Okay.
Android users.
Oh God, don't say that. But okay, we can talk about it after the show.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll get
no.
it going right now. Okay, like you just say the word. You're here.
Yep.
Dave, write it down.
Yeah,
We're
I
ready.
swear to God, I'm gonna do it. I just.
No, it
I'm
wasn't
gonna
even your bad,
show
it's
you,
my
Alli.
bad.
I'm gonna show you. Just kidding. But I mean, it's always also been like my fault too. I mean, I could have hit you up after.
This is getting like really like
Yeah.
sentimental. Like
I
it's not your fault, Victor.
No.
Having a hard time.
We'll be right back after a short intermission.
And then beep. Some
Yeah.
tiny technical difficulties.
Victor's okay now. He's okay. He's breathing.
Oh God. Hey, how are you? We're back with Alli. So that art, yeah, whatever. All right. Anything else you want to say to the audience? Anything for yourself? I hate Breathe Easy. Band
You
failed
breathe
me.
easy.
And if not, maybe just plug your Insta or something.
Yeah, if you want to check out my YouTube, it's Alli Mae Richardson.
Alli Mae Richardson. It will be down in the description.
Yeah.
Do you
Just-
want your Instagram or no? Nothing else.
Uh,
Let's just keep it in YouTube. Just
YouTube's good. And then once
Don't
I
follow
post
me.
my stuff, don't follow my Instagram. Yeah, once I post get my stuff on Spotify, iTunes,
Yeah.
Amazon Music.
Everywhere. Just look
Well,
at it up.
we'll
look it
keep
up.
you updated. We'll
I'll let you
hit up
know.
Alli, and then we'll keep the podcast updated. They'll all, like you said, 3 people that listen. Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much for coming back.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you
Stay
guys.
strong.
Yeah, it's the
Love
same
you
3 people
guys.
that listen to Alli and then listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
It's just a cycle.
Very tight knit community.
It's a very
Yeah.
knit community of
Yeah.
Murray kids, you know, just. So,
Thing.
do you go to parties? Like, parties?
Party?
Do you
Party?
party?
I don't know. I don't know people if they party, dude. Like,
Party?
is
Like-
that
Is this
is that in your
thing
schedule?
that we what is
I
party?
don't know. We're gonna have to say extra footage again.
Bonus footage.
Bonus footage.
Do you guys party?
Oh, I personally don't.
guys party?
This
Party?
is about as far as I party.
And this is you being
This
in my
is
house.
party.
This is
The podcast.
uh,
Welcome to the party.
I mean,
The
I
thought from
party,
the
but
party.
like I can't say it like
Legally
public.
bound.
Yeah, legally bound. I can't say these parties I go to.
Oh god.
I'm not kidding.
Hey,
I'm not kidding.
don't ask questions.
Don't worry about it.
Stop
okay?
the camera.
Stop the camera.
Cut it off.
Shut it down. Stop. We don't need to record this. So you don't party, huh?
Every once in a while, like one of my roommates is like a big partier, so
Okay.
she'll either drag me to a party or people will come over to the apartment. I'll just be like, hey.
Hey, do you want to listen to my ukulele?
Yeah, I'm like, I'll
Okay.
play guitar for you
What's
guys.
I play guitar. We're gonna go over here, Allie. No, but I got this great
I'll
song.
play for you guys.
Do you want to feel sad for a minute? Do you want to feel something? God, that's sad.
Yeah, not any crazy parties. Well, I feel kind of bad. So like I
Mhm.
moved in my freshman year with literally, Callie,
Yeah.
Shalise, and Riley.
Those are
So my best
great.
friends I moved in with. So we were
Mhm.
always like,
Dream.
why do we need to leave the house?
Why?
Why do we need more
This
friends?
is just the people I
Nice.
need. That's just
yeah.
It's like,
three.
we're all
You know,
here.
We're like, we're all
that's-
here.
We're all good.
Got our
Which is,
crew.
you know, if
So-
a nuclear bomb goes off, this is
Crew's
like a
all
bunker.
here.
This
Doesn't
is-
matter.
Doesn't matter. We got
Doesn't even
noodles
matter.
and then water, and we're good.
Cup
We're
of
chilling.
noodles.
Cup of noodles. We're just
Typical.
solid. Okay. People are like, "Do you actually eat noodles because you're a college kid?" No, I eat noodles because I eat noodles. Like,
yeah.
I like noodles.
Noodles
Have
are
to be a
good.
college
Yeah,
kid
do
to
I
eat
have to be?
noodles?
Sure, they have high sodium or whatever, but I mean, eat it while you're young.
Noodles.
That should be their tagline. Eat it while they're
Eat it
young.
while
Eat it
you're
while you're
Eat it
young.
while you're young. A lot of
Yeah.
it'll clog up your arteries, but eat it while you're young.
Mess you up.
You know?
Oh gosh.
Flush
Eat it
your
while you're
body.
young.
When you're 30, go to like a spa or something and get that thing out. Go to a sauna. Go to a
A
sauna.
sauna, that's what'll do it.
I don't think I-
pour out.
Interesting. Never thought about it that way.
What?
Sauna soaking out the sodium.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I
Through
know.
blood, nah. I guess.
I don't know,
Blood,
man.
sweat, and tears in that sauna. Gotta turn that thing way up.
Yeah, dude. That sauna's gonna help you cleanse.
Yeah,
Melt the
yeah.
salt.
Eat
it'll
some,
do
go to
it.
Whole Foods and you make yourself a smoothie
Get
or
some
something.
celery.
Yeah, yeah.
No GM,
Be
get some
healthy.
celery.
Non-GMO
Not
sweet
GM
potatoes.
Yeah, sweet potatoes. God. Do you like shopping at Whole Foods? I don't know, man. College?
Thing.
That's pretty expensive. Maybe
Yeah, I'm
not,
like
huh?
Whole Foods. I
dude,
can't
I
even
don't
step
even
in
know
there.
Whole Foods. Hold on. Where's Whole
Yeah,
Foods?
Whole Foods. I know of like Smith's,
Thinking, yeah, Smith's.
Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
Smith's is the go-to.
Smith's with
Right
the
by my
plug.
house.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. So I was eating hot sauce and then I went to the bathroom. Just kidding. I can't tell it. Should I tell that story?
Oh, this is real story.
It's a real story,
We'll-
Allie.
We'll go. I want to
I
hear
feel
it.
like it's a
I wanna
bit
hear it.
vulgar, but I don't know.
Well, I watched your last podcast about.
Yay,
you
thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so
How's
much.
the third view? I'm
Oh.
just kidding.
Thank
There's
you.
like
but
For all the
20.
support.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thank you, Allie, for being the fourth person that. listens so far. But I guess I'll just share this story. So yesterday, well, a few days ago, Ricky got me this hot sauce that's called Da Bomb. Okay, it comes at.
He
it's
just
like,
bought you some,
yeah,
just like
'cause
a
I love
friend
hot
thing.
sauce. Yeah,
Okay.
I love hot sauce. Like
Loves.
You're a nice
I
friend.
love hot sauce.
You know, I
Sweet
try.
guy.
Sweet guy. Yeah,
Yeah, you
well, it
know.
was my Christmas present, and then like before that, he got me a birthday present, and so he's
Other
got
hot
sauces. Okay.
hot sauces, right? I love hot
Yeah.
sauce. I drink it like a sport. You know, people jump out of planes. I eat hot sauce.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like-
Things that might kill me.
And I like things that might kill me. I like living like Larry, okay? On the edge. Anyways. So he got me this hot sauce called The Bomb, right?
Okay.
And when you try it just a little bit with your finger, that's enough. Like your mouth is on
Oh, so it's-
fire. This thing is insane, okay? It's not for
Okay.
flavor.
It's like 600,000
It's like-
Scoville units or something like that.
It hurts, okay? Just a little bit.
But like you like that
hurts.
pain.
Oh, I love the pain.
Yeah,
It's like
It's
if
good
there's no
pain.
pain, that's not a hot
Madness.
sauce I'll eat.
So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
ain't good.
Dude, if you're
Next.
and same like I shame Mexicans that can't handle hot
Yeah.
sauces. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm Mexican,
Hey.
full blown. Don't say anything, okay?
Hey,
Allie's
man.
like, I'm out of it, okay?
I'm like,
Raise-
I'm white. I can't talk.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I support everybody.
She's like, I like hot
Hold on.
food.
I love everybody.
I love
Everybody's
love
equal and
peace.
everybody's free. It's
yeah,
all good.
just, I'm not racist. I got a black friend. I actually have no black friends, and that's not because I don't. Anyways,
Hey, no.
I just I have
It's just
Hot sauce. You were eating the hot
yeah.
sauce.
So I was eating the hot sauce. So me and my dad were eating the hot sauce. We're like, let's try it. Let's actually eat this thing like on a meal or something. So we did, but first we dipped our fingers in it to test the waters, right? And so we eat that. My head hurt like after that, and then I needed to go to the restroom. This was a few minutes after the whole event.
What'd you put it on?
It was just like we grabbed some bread and we just smeared like cheese and frijoles. That's beans. Frijoles is beans. Anyways,
Wait, so bread, cheese,
bread,
and
cheese,
beans,
and beans, and we
and
just
hot sauce.
yeah, and hot sauce.
All right.
You know,
Yeah.
it was a simple
Makes
meal.
sense,
We
makes
don't cook, so like I said,
bread,
noodles.
yeah.
Anyways, I eat noodles because I like noodles. But so then after, like 10 minutes after I had calmed down, everything was back to business, and then I go to the restroom,
Oh no.
and then I touch my no square, and it lit up like a wildfire. It hurt.
Oh, 'cause you didn't wash your hands.
My penis hurt so bad.
Oh,
Dude.
It was, and I touched the side of it, and everything burnt.
No.
Everything just burnt.
Oh.
I felt it, and it hurt so bad. So wash your hands when you're eating hot sauce. Moral of the story: wash your hands, 'cause this thing hurt so bad, dude. I'm telling you, it was not a pleasant surprise. And it was a surprise, all right, 'cause I did not see it coming. Dude,
Oh my
it
gosh.
was horrible.
Oh,
And like I
that's
said, just
rough.
touch, and I can't believe it hurt so bad, 'cause like my finger, there was no hot sauce in the finger anymore, but it hurt.
But it was still there.
And it
you
was
just
still
didn't
there.
know.
Residue was there, dude. So that's how dangerous this hot sauce is, and it probably will kill you.
I'm done buying you hot sauce.
No, dude.
That is just.
You thought you were being a good friend.
Yeah,
I
you
was
thought you were
doing a
being a
good
good
You
deed.
friend,
lit up
dude.
his no square. Look what
I
you've
feel so
done.
terrible. I'm so sorry.
His no square. Oh my
I
god.
won't do that again.
Shame on you.
I'm so sorry.
No square, the way that sounds. Oh god.
I like that's how you used it.
Yeah, well,
That's
I
what you
mean-
said to be less vulgar. I'm
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't have thought that, but for the kids.
Hey, what are you gonna do about it, eh? Hey, my salami stick, you know.
That's almost worse.
Just could have kept it.
know.
No square.
Yeah,
It
sorry.
lit up.
Sorry.
4th of July, man.
It's the 4th of July. Or like, I was thinking more like an LA wildfire, but you know, whatever. Because those things are going on right now. Or at least they were. They stopped. Everybody's nice and
Everybody's
safe. But
That's good.
anything like that, Alli? Ever experienced?
Ever
Hot
experienced?
sauce and
Your
no square. I don't know. Just me?
Victor, I can't say I've
Yeah.
experienced that.
If I'm honest with you.
Can confirm. Have
Hey,
not happened.
Hey, ever touch your no square with hot sauce? No? Yeah, me neither.
No, me
Yeah, me
neither.
neither.
That's silly.
Anyway, that was so dumb. I should have never said anything. So let's go, huh?
Who does
Let's just-
that? That's,
How's your mom? Kids.
how's everything? I don't know.
I don't know. Gosh.
Oh, that's
gosh.
funny. I can't add on to that story, unfortunately.
Okay, that's good. No, that's actually good.
Ricky?
Yeah.
No,
Ricky?
I can confirm. Not I either.
You share the experience?
No, have not. Bought a lot of hot sauce. I've never experienced that.
Do you
Well,
eat the hot sauce too?
I ate one,
He doesn't eat hot
and
sauce. He's not.
it was bad.
He's
It was,
not a hot sauce guy.
No.
Got it.
I like hot
Got it.
sauce,
Got it.
but not this stuff.
Yeah, no, like you don't.
He has one, the last dab.
The last dab. It's
It's
called the
like-
last dab. It's made with a pepper that doesn't even like exist.
2 peppers.
2 peppers that don't.
Chocolate
even,
pepper.
That doesn't exist?
They were
Yeah,
created.
they're like scientifically
yeah,
made
they were made
just to
in
be
like
hot.
a lab.
Oh,
just to make this
it
hot
hot.
sauce.
So
Yeah.
isn't like the ghost pepper or like California Reaper? Aren't those the hottest in the world or something?
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
pretty good.
Like, is it
Carolina
hotter
Those
Reapers.
than
are pretty
It's
pungent.
hotter than that.
hotter than that?
Hotter
Well,
than
I
that.
don't know, because what was interesting is the bomb was hotter than the last dab. So I don't know.
I think
Huh.
it's just the way it's made.
I don't know.
Excuse me.
That was just painful.
Yeah, but
I can
no.
handle the last dab more than I can handle the bomb.
I don't think I could handle either of them
Yeah.
because
I
they're
probably
both
couldn't either.
chunky
Are you?
and
I mean, do you like
gross.
spicy food? Not like
Well,
extremes, but
I like to think I like spicy food,
Yeah.
and then but then I try stuff and like my nose is running, my eyes are watering, like I
Yeah.
can't even handle it. But
No.
that hot sauce is like. Well, It will clear you right up.
He'll do
Oh,
worse.
It
than
will open up any
water
hole
your
you
eyes
got
and
clogged in.
make your
Anyways.
nose run. These will
Yeah,
just you'll bleed out your ears and your eyes.
Painful.
Yeah.
Once it's in, like, there's no going back.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
no,
to stop
yeah,
it.
you just gotta
nothing.
wait. Like,
It-
that's
You just gotta wait.
It
But
takes
that's
risky.
time.
that's what I like. That's
Time-
what I like.
takes
I
time to
just
heal
like
the
I like
hot
the
wounds.
sauce.
risk.
I like the risk. I like being like that.
Taste buds don't need them.
Yeah, dude. I
Don't
think
know.
by the time like 30, I just won't taste anything.
Great.
Great, you'll be the
Congrats.
first. Be like,
Yeah.
get
It's the
somebody
goal,
from
so-
the records, the world records to come and
Yeah.
First human being
Don't
to
taste anything.
burn off taste buds with
Yeah.
hot sauce. Congrats.
It's taken me 45 years and like my throat's messed up too. Do you smoke, sir? No, just a lot of hot
Hot
sauce.
sauce.
Yeah.
They start teaching in Dare about hot sauce
Yeah.
instead of drugs.
So listen to me, kids. Don't eat hot sauce. From your Uncle Victor.
It's been Vic.
It's been big.
Have a good day.
Does he smoke? That was the hot sauce, kid.
Hot sauce, kids.
That was not smoking.
Want to sound like Bane? Smoke cigarettes.
Want to sound like
Yeah.
Sound
Bane?
him? Eat hot sauce.
You thought hot sauce was your friend. I was born in it, molded by it.
Oh, so we okay.
Okay.
Anything?
Anything.
Okay.
Uh,
So
and then she's like, I saw this bunny and it was cute. And
so
like,
cu-
that was it.
Nice.
I'm trying to think because like I feel like weird stuff happens in my apartment all the time because it just
Weird is good.
yeah.
We
So
like weird.
so we have like
That's
these buddies we met last year who are our neighbors.
Mhm.
So we ended up in like this prank war. Anyways, so on how
Wait, what was that?
a prank war,
Oh, I thought she
Whoa.
said praying war.
a
like,
praying war.
Pray harder.
Hey, man, I'm not religious,
Us
but to each
good
their
Christian people,
just-
you don't
just a
understand.
good prayer. You know, you just wake up and you
Get
just get blessed, man. Hashtag
Who can
blessed.
pray longest?
My knees hurt, but I keep going. Keep it tight.
God loves me more.
I am the best.
But I will open my third eye. Just ascend, become a better human being. A spirit realm. Okay. Anyways.
So prank war.
Pranks.
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 Like pranks.
Pranks. So
Funny.
just like dumb things.
Yeah.
So then on Halloween, we go out to dinner
Mhm.
and we come back, and our rooms have been completely swapped. Like dressers, clothes, like accessories.
That is commitment.
Everything, and we're like, who did this? Because we didn't know these guys that well, and
Yeah.
we're like, they wouldn't go in our rooms.
You're not that crazy.
They wouldn't do that.
We just met him like a
We
few
just
months
met
ago.
them, so we're like, who did
Gosh.
this? We didn't know what to do, so
You
we're
call
like,
the police.
so
Did
we
you call
just-
the police.
no,
I would've
no.
done that.
We're like, hey, someone stuck into our house. We're
Yeah.
like, all right,
All right.
Have a good night.
So we sit down, and start talking,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we're like, we hear something in the like our closet.
Oh no way.
So we look in there and we see one of the guys just in the back corner, and we're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So we're like, get out. So he leaves. We sit down and we're talking for an hour. Then all of a sudden we hear a phone ring in our
Yeah.
ceiling.
What the heck? What inside?
In our like you know like those like you have like the panel things
Yeah.
and then just like the insulation and stuff.
Yeah.
So we hear
That was
something in there. So we
inside.
like look inside there.
Yeah.
There's a dude in there.
What the
And so we're like, we've been sitting here talking for an hour. You've
Oh,
just been sitting in our
jeez, dude.
ceiling.
Mission compromised. Gotta get out of here.
You hear like the ducks like doing the metal.
Yeah.
Like, what is
Oh
going
my
on?
gosh.
Oh.
So, okay, not even
Oh
over.
my
So
gosh.
we're like, are you serious? So
Yeah.
this dude leaves. 2 hours later, we're like, oh my gosh, talking like,
Yeah,
that's so
yeah.
crazy. What a crazy night. And then we're going and getting ready for bed. We're about to get ready for bed.
No.
Shalise is in the bathroom.
Yeah.
She turns around. All of a sudden, we hear like a creepy noise.
Yeah.
And he played a weird sound effect that was like an alien noise, like.
Oh.
There's the noise.
That's the noise.
That was
Then
it.
all of
was
a
it.
sudden, a guy just drops from the
What
ceiling,
the heck?
and we just like, Shalise literally fell on the ground. Dramatic,
Dram-
but
You're like, it wasn't even
It
that
wasn't
bad.
wasn't that bad.
Dramatic.
Just dropped out into
Shalise is trying to
seaweed.
get that theater degree, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, Shalise.
Shalise.
So,
he just
anyways,
dropped?
he just drops out of the ceiling and freaked the crap out of us. Yeah, so
He's
now
like, he's looped up like naked. He's
he
like,
just runs out.
Slides off the ground.
he was just been hiding like in the ducts. Oh my!
So-
trying to
oh my
wiggle his way.
God.
out.
Just like squirming.
Yeah.
Literally scared the
one of the
shit out
wall
of
pedals
us.
falls up and he just lands
Oh my
there.
gosh.
Oh god.
So ever since then, we're like terrified. It
Yeah,
like messed us
look.
up. We're always like, check the ceiling.
Every panel.
Check
Yeah.
the ceiling. Yeah.
What's those like fireplace poker things? You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like the closet, the closet.
So,
Just puts it in there.
everywhere. No,
Like
you're
the
in
dry-
here.
The dryer machine just.
Hey, nobody.
That's scary. That's psychological warfare right there. Like,
Yeah.
that's like beyond
Yeah.
prayer.
It was crazy.
Oh my
Especially
gosh.
we thought it was over.
The
like, so
time
many
frame that
times.
you gave me, that's a long time.
What are
for
they
people-
doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants
whoa.
to just sit in like a ceiling for that long, just like
Hey,
crammed
Those,
up there?
those
That's
creepy
commitment.
sons of
Commitment,
bitches.
yeah.
That's who they are.
Honestly, I was proud of them. I
I-
can't lie. I was
I would
proud.
have not
Hey.
been proud. I would have been like,
You're like,
get a life.
That's some next level
Do
pranking.
something better. Like it's funny, but you just listen to me like talk to my mom or something. Like,
Like,
get out.
Yeah, I know. And we
Relax.
were like forever after that. We're like, what did they hear? Because we couldn't even remember what we talked about. We're like,
man.
God,
That's
that's
crazy.
scary. That's legit scary.
so has that ever happened to you?
So,
Oh, you ever have
guys
anybody
share
hide in
something
your
like that?
ceiling? No,
No, I
can't
can't
say.
Yeah, me neither.
No,
Me neither.
Yeah,
That's scary though.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Been locked
good
in
times.
a trunk once.
You've been locked in a
What?
trunk?
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
okay. We don't
So
need to
let's
talk
hear
about that.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
did you get therapy for it? We don't need to talk
Don't
about
need to
it.
talk about it. So I was probably 7, and I
Probably
used.
7.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad now.
Oh no, it was.
And I was at the park, and this guy just.
Some guy just came
yeah,
in,
that's
picked me
so
up, threw me in
funny.
the trunk.
God, dude.
It's like, it's
I
not a
can't
joke.
top
I
that,
was
dude.
gone
The
for 3
hot sauce in
days.
My no-no square. That's not funny enough, dude. Freaking got taken when he was 7. Dude.
It's like
Are
I
you
was
okay,
I was
man?
gone for 3 days. Didn't know what happened.
He's like, dude, I just woke up in the forest one day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Woke
so
up,
funny.
That's
and then just
crazy.
Came home. I don't know. It's good
God,
times.
man, I
Came-
wish I was
just
you,
got up and
dude.
came
Yeah,
home.
dude, that you're an adventurous kind of kid, aren't you?
I just called my mom.
Just called my mom. She came, picked me up. I was gone. I was
Found
home
a
in 20
payphone.
minutes.
I found a payphone, you know.
I had a quarter, so I was like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
why not? But no, I was helping my grandfather get groceries out of his trunk, and he had an old style Lexus,
Yeah.
and it was just the wind blew too hard.
The
And-
wind-
No.
Yep, I crawled back to get the last bag and just whoop. I
Wait,
was-
you were in the
I
trunk
was in the trunk grabbing a bag of groceries.
grabbing bags.
Grandpa was inside.
And
He's
so
like,
you're
"Yeah, he's
about
got
to
the
get
last
out.
one."
You're about to get out of the trunk.
I was just reaching. I was halfway in.
Yeah.
I was like, can't reach. Crawled further. Boom. Just hear it close
Oh,
behind me.
okay. So you need to further explain this. So you were like
Okay.
home and
Okay.
putting,
In the
taking
house.
out
Yep, at the home.
groceries.
Taking groceries
Oh,
out to go inside.
Okay.
Cars here.
Yeah.
And their little carport where they live.
Yeah.
Trunks open. I can't reach.
You went
So
inside.
little boy me. It's like, let's climb further.
And it closes
Little
on you.
Ricky didn't know.
Nope. Had no idea.
That's
Little
when
Russell.
Ricky knew.
Yep.
He fucked up.
Yep.
He's like halfway out, and then
Okay.
okay.
And well, survival time.
It's been 35 minutes.
Took my shirt off, started making hats out of them.
I've been
We're
surviving.
okay.
I've been surviving out of cheese squares and Ritz crackers.
I got this bag of grocery, and this is the 24-hour challenge in
Yeah.
the trunk.
In the trunk.
The trunk.
I found a dog skeleton. Don't know how long that's been here.
Oh,
Crawling through, I found an old tire.
I
don't know
found it
what's
all
in
time.
all the secrets of your grandpa
Yeah.
in that.
Wow.
We just bought a fish at Walmart. I think I'm gonna eat it.
I know where to cook it.
He's got like the bowl. I think I'm gonna eat it.
Good luck, guys.
And then you're about to like take a bite out of it. And you just don't go for it.
Yeah. No. I don't know.
You have like somehow paint, like war paint.
Fish on me.
Yeah.
Just, I'm okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I was in there for a good 20 minutes.
Oh, that's
Before
far.
And then
somebody
your
came and
grandpa
got me.
found you?
No, my grandma did. She's just like, where's my boy?
Where's my boy?
Where's
I
my
gotta go find him.
She didn't even think of you. She's like, "Where did you leave the bread in the trunk?" Like,
yeah.
I can't
It's
find
like,
it.
Len, I can't find anything.
Yeah.
Is it in the trunk?
Yeah.
Christ, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, yep, I was pulled out of the trunk, and that's the last I remember of that.
Huh.
And now I need therapy and dream about it every night.
Now
Just
I'm
like a door
terrified of
closing.
trunks.
Yeah. Hey, Ricky, just put it in the trunk. No.
No.
Say that.
I-
Hold on.
I
I
can't
can't breathe.
I can't. No, dude, just grab it off the trunk. Victor, just stop.
You just don't get it.
You just don't get it. Oh,
So,
God.
according to you, the wind blew it shut.
according to your
Conspiracy
story,
theory.
yeah, your grandpa.
Grandpa?
Grandpa? Yeah,
I
he
knew
might
I
have.
knew you were gonna say.
I was kind of an evil child, so
Yeah.
might have.
Your grandpa just shuts you in there.
like,
Crawl back there for me, son.
Hey, get that.
Oh, dude, that's like that horror movie.
Climb
where-
into
Climb
the
in the
oven.
oven.
Yeah, climb in the-
Yes.
hey, just the turkeys back there.
Just-
Yeah,
Yeah, thank
Could
you.
you
Grandma,
climb
it's-
into my oven?
it's
please?
145 degrees in there. Just reach a little. Just get it.
You
It's
got it,
okay.
you got it. Just don't touch anything.
Yeah, just don't touch anything.
Oh,
God.
man. Not again.
Oh, gosh.
Fun fact, guys. So you know that old rumor that Chinese people eat dogs?
Oh, yeah.
I never wanted to believe it,
It's true.
but it's true. There's
Yeah.
apparently a freaking festival where they eat dogs.
yeah.
There's a festival where they eat dogs, dude.
A
Yeah.
festival?
A festival. Well, that's what they call it. I don't know how happy
so
and
rich
festival it is. But
Yeah.
I don't know, how
Yeah.
festival it
I don't know
is.
how
But
festive you can
yeah,
get.
I don't
It's
know.
basically Coachella,
It's
but eating
Coachella.
dogs.
It's
Coachella?
Dogs.
Oh God.
That sounds cool. Let's try it. Oh, this is not what they meant by
Yeah.
Coachella and dogs.
Coachella
Uh.
means something different in Chinese.
Wow, this is different.
God, it means grilled dog.
Oh,
It
so
just
when
means
did you find out
grilled.
about that?
Just searching it up. you know?
Recently?
Recently, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And in I think Brazil, there's one with cats. They eat cats, just solely with cats. So that's fun.
Sad.
I know there's a race of people that eat horses.
There's a race
A
of
race of
people. I
Oh,
think
don't
you
know
were
how-
gonna.
I don't know.
I think you
I
were
was gonna
about to say.
type or I don't know how to say.
Oh, I
it.
thought you were gonna say Thai people like Thai.
Oh no, I think it's
They eat horses though.
Yeah, Tongan.
Don't say it. Cause you
You
don't
can
know.
say Brazilians and
Cause I know
Chinese
for a
people.
fact. I know for a fact. You don't know for a fact.
Fact check it. Tongan people eat horses.
I don't know. That's pretty bold.
Check it after.
That's
I'll
pretty
prove it.
bold. I'm just
I'll
saying.
prove it.
You got that. You're saying it with a lot of balls, so I don't know. Anyways,
'Cause
but
I know.
they eat horses apparently, and eating horses doesn't seem as weird to me as eating a dog. Like, yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah, but I
I
don't
don't know. I
Seems
feel like horses are right there in the threshold
it makes more
out
sense.
of survival.
You eat a lot of the farm animals,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know. It's like through there. I wouldn't eat a horse though. I tell you.
I don't think I would either.
Yeah. I'll try and eat a grizzly bear.
Really?
That'd be fun. If
I don't know.
If I need to kill it,
I don't
with
think
my
I would
bare
eat
hands.
You
grizzly
have
bear.
to.
if I have to, I will.
If you have to, yeah. Well,
If
of
I'm
course.
Bear Grylls, dude,
Huh?
I'll just
Get it?
wrestle it.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
I'll just. Ever wanted to
Get it?
wrestle a bear?
Somebody gets.
I don't want to laugh
Mm.
at your dumb joke.
Sorry.
That's what.
Never again.
Hey, just-
So, were you right or
I
wrong?
was.
Oh,
Oh,
was
well,
right.
maybe tell us.
you
that.
heard it
Well,
here,
I didn't
people.
wa- I didn't want-
Tongan people eat
Tongan
horses.
Look out!
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Hide your horses.
Hide your horses! They're coming.
Close the stables. Go back in your farmhouses.
Hey, put that wood barrier down.
Yeah, just
Keep them safe.
do not go out.
It's a scary night for horses.
This is scary.
I think
God.
Tongans are just going out snatching horses now.
Snatching your horses up.
Running around. Just like, that-
Tonight
get
at
it, get it,
5,
get it.
a group of Tongans just rob horses. What are they doing? They're eating them. That and more at 6.
Back to you, Tim.
Yeah, back to you, Tim. Oh.
It's like, oh my, those are my horses.
Those, yeah, like you're watching the news. Oh my God, they're my horses.
Look out the. Oh, bye. All right.
And then you look back at your window. They're crawling. They're like walking with them.
Just like riding.
Linda!
No.
Linda,
honey,
where's my
the
shotgun? Get the kids.
get the kids. We gotta go horse hunting.
You gotta go. No,
We gotta go Tongan.
Don't.
Hey, never mind.
Okay. Hey, stop the cameras. I think that's enough, Alli. I think, are we good?
Yeah.
Good stories. Yeah. I think we just need to cut all of that out.
Yeah.
We lingered in that topic way too much. Like, I have Tongan friends.
I have Chinese friends. I have
I
Brazilian
just-
friends, and I have Tongan
I
friends.
actually do have all of those friends.
I'm pretty sure I do too.
Well, let's not. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
okay.
Alli, do you have all those friends?
Do you have those kinds of
yes.
friends?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yes, those
Friends.
kinds, yes.
Those types.
Oh God,
Types.
this is
Yes.
not good, guys.
Cut
this
it
is
all
not
out, cut
good.
it
Cut it all out. Hey, editor.
Yikes.
Hey,
Fuck,
future Ricky, just cut this out.
Future Ricky, just
Cut it out.
maybe look
maybe
over
it
this
just-
and-
Don't put this in.
Do you eat horses, Alli?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, well, now that you asked,
Oh,
yes.
well, now, yeah, if everybody's
Thanks
just
for that.
telling
Yeah,
stories.
we all,
I mean,
everybody eats it.
I've eaten cats. I mean, who hasn't?
I
No
just
big deal.
robbed a
It's
stray
a-
bird one time. And
I
just,
just robbed the parakeet from somebody's
hey,
home.
man, pigeons,
Ate it.
not that
Ate
bad.
it.
Hold.
Oh,
I didn't care.
Hop.
that old lady who swallowed the fly.
What?
Never read that book?
There
No.
was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll
She'll
die.
die. Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps that's so proper. Perhaps
Perhaps
she'll
Perhaps
die.
she'll die.
I don't like that lady, so perhaps she will die. because
You've
of
never
that
heard
fly.
that?
No.
And then
Swallowed like
she
a
swallows
horse,
the
the dog,
the
Oh my
spider to catch
God.
the
Yeah.
fly,
It's
Yeah.
a book
the
about all of these
bird
people.
to catch
the
spider.
spider to catch who was swallowed to
Oh, so
catch
it's
the
just
fly.
like the
Yeah.
circle of life, dude.
Kinda.
It's just it's nature.
But it's all inside of this lady's
Yeah.
stomach, so I
So
wouldn't.
she ends up like 2 stories high,
That's fun.
full of animals.
Circle of life.
Circle. You live and you
know,
die.
People
You know,
eat birds,
Whether-
spiders. So that's just how it ends up.
whether a big lady
lame.
eats you or you just of
Or
natural
eat a
causes.
spider.
You live and you die. You know that's how
It's
it
just
goes.
how it goes.
Classic.
Classic.
You know the old story.
You know.
You know
Old
my
times.
uncle's. He got eaten by a large lady one time.
My uncle. Oh, silly old guy. Ate by a lady.
Ate by a lady.
Wow. That's not traumatizing.
There's gonna be a lot of editing in this episode here.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. That's all that we have for you today. Thank you so much for coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this has been Victor Acosta.
Ricky Anderson.
Thank you for watching.